Hi guys. So today we're going to talk about a few things, just really random stuff, but I had some things on my mind, and when I have things on my mind, I come to you guys and we talk about it. So the first thing I want to mention is that I was sent a few Instagram messages that Colleen Ballinger's alt Instagram accounts were uncovered over on the Colleen Ballinger Snark subreddit, which I'll link in my description box. And am I surprised by this? Not at all. The thing I do find interesting is that once they were discovered on Reddit or uncovered or whatever, they were deleted. One of the bios said, "I miss it all so much." And, obviously these are deleted now. And here's the thing, it's pretty much a non-issue. It's really not that big of a deal. But do I think that it's funny? I do. Because I know for a fact she misses being on social media. She misses the money that she was making by showing her kids on her vlogging channel. She misses the, ad revenue from doing Miranda stuff and being on tour. She misses the money that comes along with social media. I don't, in my opinion, believe that she truly misses her fans and creating content. Joshua David Evans himself has acknowledged that Colleen liked what her fans did for her. She didn't so much care about the fans, but she cared about the fans buying her merch and going to her shows and watching her videos and leaving comments and leaving likes and engaging with her content so that she can make money. It wasn't like I really care about the conversations that we're having. It was more of a, you guys are paying the bills. Y'all are paying my bills, and you've made me an astronomical amount of money. She bought a $6 million house. The woman got rich off of her fans. Don't ever forget that. Now, I want to bring attention to something that Joshua David Evans said on Twitter. He said, "A simple statement would be more than enough from the H3 podcast." And he's talking about that interview where Johnny made a bunch of salacious lies about him and was hogging the mic from the other victims, that interview. He continued and said, "I'm not looking for anyone to roll out the red carpet for me. I just hope people will take Johnny's smear campaign against me seriously enough to care about how his false claims could damage my life and employment." And I want to add to that and also say just his mental health. This is somebody who has openly struggled with the disease of addiction. This is somebody who has been absolutely dragged for years by Colleen Ballinger's fandom. I think it's important to, now that Johnny has been proven as a liar, I think it's very important to give Josh the grace to allow him to heal. And if and when he makes public statements or wants to do interviews, those are supported. But I think this whole era of Colleen's fandom attacking him, it really needs to just be nipped. And I hope that some of those stans who belittled him and harassed him for years on behalf of her, I hope that some of them can come to the realization that standing someone on social media is one of the most unhinged, unhealthy behaviors that you can exhibit as somebody who is existing in the digital world. It is truly scary what some of you people say, and I hope that some of them can use this as an opportunity to just really reflect on some of the things that they did and maybe even issue apologies. Adam McIntyre has done it. I hope that others follow his example, which is a great example. Take some accountability, issue an apology, and go on about your life. Josh has also vocalized that he is very nervous for this interview with Swoop to drop because he feels like Colleen's fandom might come after him again and really ramp up the negativity and hate that they were sending him. I hope that it's clarification for a lot of people. I hope it doesn't backfire. I hope, if anything, it really shows people a whole new perspective of how toxic Colleen Ballinger is. Moving on from the Colleen stuff, I want to mention that Tay Beep Boop, the DIY girly who wanted to start an all-out war with Karen Joy, issued an apology, but she only issued an apology, and I'll link my original video if you're like, who the heck is Tay Beep Boop? She only issued that apology once her wallpaper collab was pulled.
My behavior has been wild and inappropriate, and I apologize. It's taken me so long to realize that. I didn't think I had done anything wrong. Genuinely, I admit that for days. And I didn't want to be fake and give an apology that I didn't actually believe. I'm grateful for some of the hate and the criticism that I've gotten, because it's helped to give me the perspective and understanding that I clearly needed, because I did not understand. Everyone draws inspiration from somewhere, and the fact that I went after someone who has been nothing but nice to me and has done nothing to deserve what I did just proves how much I got this wrong. I love this DIY colorful community, truly, and there's space for everyone, and me trying to drag someone down who is a part of that is awful and not who I want to be. Karen has been nothing but gracious and kind to me throughout this whole thing, but also before this, and it proves like how wrong I got it. And I've been speaking with her directly because she's owed a direct apology as well as a public one, but she just instantly is so generous with her words to me in explaining things, and I don't deserve it, and I'm very appreciative. So basically hold me accountable for my behavior and bad actions, because this has been a massive learning moment for me, and I have plenty more to grow and learn from. Again, I'm so sorry to Karen and also everyone that this has affected, because I did not think about my actions and how this would hurt others.
You know, I think it's very interesting when these influencers want to come out. They act like people are so stupid. They literally come out once their money is being affected. It's not, oh, I messed up, I learned, and let me fix this. It's like collabs get canceled. They're on the verge of demonetization. They're being called out by thousands of people online, and people stop tuning into their videos, and then we get an apology. Literally months after they acted like a complete fool and threw a tantrum over literally nothing. The last thing I want to mention is that I missed one of the assumptions that somebody made about me, so I'm going to throw it in this video. And I have the screenshot saved, but the assumption says, "You hate liars. In your journey to call out problematic content creators and hold them accountable, people automatically assume that you are jealous or obsessed. In reality, you are just passionate about your message." And that couldn't be more accurate. I've been doing commentary now for about 3 years, and I would say steadily focused on it for just shy of 3 years, but I kind of stepped into the commentary world 3 years ago. And during my time online, there have been so many people who literally can't even form an argument against the content that I'm making. All that they can say is I'm simply wrong because I don't have kids, and I'm discussing a lot of people who do have kids, or I'm jealous or simply obsessed because I'm covering someone more heavy than maybe somebody else for a period of time. I always just think that that's kind of the cheapest, most boring thing that you can come to somebody with. Instead of actually listening to what I'm saying and realizing that, maybe these kids shouldn't be exploited by their parents. Maybe they shouldn't be embarrassed in the name of content. Maybe these influencers shouldn't be running scams or utilizing, like Brittany Dawn, utilizing her religion as a shield, or murdering her dog, so on and so forth. When I mention these things, they're not even focused on. They're not even a part of the conversation when people get upset about my content. I have done my very best to stay within the lines. I don't bully people. I don't, come on here and mobilize my fans against anybody. If somebody sees something and they have their own opinions about it, that is their journey. But I am here to, tell you guys, like, this is what I see and this is what I think of it. And we have a conversation about it. I know that there are several commentary channels out there that really just have no rules. They hit below the belt. They will do any and everything to have eyes on their content. And maybe for a short period of time that might be entertaining to some people. But as I've always said, I wanted slow and organic growth. And I think that that's exactly what I've done. Is I've had moments where growth has been very slow and moments where it's been, a little more steady. But I'm not here to chase a number. I'm not here to build a house off of being a problem. I'm not here to, buy a brand new car and know that my income came from me being a menace and utilizing a really important message like children being used by their influencer parents. I think you guys get that by now, and I hope that I've shown that through being consistent and owning when I've been wrong. And I plan to continue to do the same thing. I'm not here to switch up on anyone. I'm not here to, belittle or hate people that no longer like me. If you don't like me, that's okay. I do think that it's kind of comical when people still want to come up with the obsessed, jealous, or you simply don't deserve to have an opinion because you're not a parent. A lot of these parents that I discuss should not be parents. So what do you have to say about children being mistreated or exploited as a way for their parents to make money? But nevertheless, we're here to keep it going. So I think that's going to be it for now. I know that this was a quick little video, but just a couple of random thoughts I wanted to get out there. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.